Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Amina, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate. So today I'm taking you all the way back to Nigeria, Edo State, to show you how to make this wonderful groundnut soup. Groundnut soup is an Edo State delicacy, but that of the Etsako people is very special because it is one of the sweetest groundnut soup you can ever make. Trust me, guys. So the first thing you need to do is to boil your meat. I added in some onions as well as garlic, some seasoning cubes, and then I did not add in any extra water yet. This water is all from the meat itself. I haven't added in any water. I'll add water later on, but for now I'm just going to allow the meat to bask in its own water, in its own glory. So that's what I'm doing here. I've just covered the meat, allow it to cook, and then I'll go ahead to roast my groundnut. This is raw groundnut. This is the native groundnut of the Etsako people that they use to make this soup, or you can use any groundnut of your choice. I'm just going to put this in a baking tray and I will go ahead to roast it for some minutes. You want to be careful so that this does not burn. You have to check it constantly. Then I would prepare the spices I use to make this soup. So here we have some uziza seed as well as some alligator pepper. This is what they use in Etsako to make this soup. The English name for uziza seed will be Piper Guineas. That's the English name. I don't know. I think Yoruba people call it iyere or something like that. Then I'm just going to add some stockfish to my meat that has been boiling on the stove top. Some stockfish and some dried fish. And this is the first time I will be adding in some water to this beef because I haven't added in any water all this while. So I'll just stir this together and cover it and allow it to cook some more. And then I would go ahead to peel off the skin and blow it, and then put it in a blender, add some pepper as well as some the uziza seed. I just washed it and then I added the uziza seed as well as the alligator pepper and some locust beans, or some people call dawa dawa, whatever it is you call it, it's called locust beans. So I'll just add all of it into my blender. I added in some water, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend all the mixture together. Here I'm adding in some palm oil to the beef that has been cooking on the stove top. I've just added in some palm oil. I'm just going to stir this, allow it to boil up for some minutes, let's say 1 minute, 2 minutes. Then I added in some crayfish powder. Yes, I love to use crayfish powder a lot because I feel that's what gives your soup a very distinct taste. So crayfish powder is very important in any kind of soup that you will be making or that you want to make. So after adding in the crayfish powder, I added in my blended groundnuts. So some people will blend this until it's completely smooth, and some people would just blend it until it's a bit smooth but not completely smooth. So it depends on what you like. Some people want it to be crunchy while others would want it to just be completely smooth. So it depends on how you like to have your groundnut soup. So like what I have here today is not completely smooth. It's a bit crunchy just because that's what I feel like to have today. So after adding it in, I'll just rinse my blender into it. That's just basically adding in some water to the granules that I just put on in the pot on the stove. Then I'm just going to mix this all up completely, and once it's mixed, I'll cover it and allow it to cook further. So how can you tell when your groundnut soup is ready? If you want to tell that your groundnut soup is completely okay, it's cooked to perfection, it changes its color. because the first time you put in the groundnut soup, it's usually a bit bright, and then after a while you see that the color changes from a very bright color to a little bit dark color of that same soup. So it changes its color, it becomes dark a little bit. Then at this point, I'm just adding in some salt because I tasted and I noticed that I needed to correct the taste. I needed to add in some more seasoning. So I added in some salt as well as a cube, and then I added some more crayfish powder. Yeah, and at this point you just need to simmer, allow this to simmer for a little longer. Some people would add some bitter leaf, and some people would just have this like this. It all depends on what rocks your boat. I mean, you can just customize this soup to how you like it, right? So long as you put in the major ingredients, you can decide to customize it. So I added in some bitter leaf at this point, and then I wouldn't stir this yet. I will just cover this and allow it to cook for at least 3 to 5 minutes before I would stir it. I wouldn't stir it immediately. I'll just put this, cover it up, and allow it to cook a little bit longer. And once it's cooked, I would stir this. At this point, this soup is ready for you to have. All you need to do is to have this with any swallow of your choice. You can decide to have this with eba, pounded yam, rice swallow, whatever rocks your boat. You can have this soup with. This soup goes well with any swallow of your choice. It's a very nice soup. I hope you try this soup out, and then comment down below how you. Thank you guys for stopping by in today's video. Please, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first person to see the video. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all in my next video. Love you. Kisses. Bye.